The world we live in is a global economy. If you really wanted to create a life of your dreams, you can do it. You can start a business, within a matter of weeks, maybe even a matter of days. You can have a business online running. I'm Spencer McMurtry. I'm an executive instructor at the Secret Society Mastermind. So actually, when I joined the Secret Society Mastermind, I already had a business. I had my physical business. I saw what was going on. I saw what the other guys were doing, and I was like, man, this looks really cool. And I built my business. I mean, it was successful. It was supported employees. It was making money. But I kind of felt like I was trapped inside of it. I didn't really enjoy it. And so I wanted to kind of have this more freedom. And I remember my first freedom trip I went on in Mykonos, Greece. And while I was on that trip, I was so nervous. I was just incredibly nervous the whole time. But what ended up happening was my business, my staff, I had staff in place running the physical company back in Nebraska. They actually made more money while I was away than the whole trip cost. So when that happened, it was a shift. It was a shift, and I realized in that specific moment that this is a reality. This is going to happen. So I joined the second year of SSM. SSM 2 is actually a funny story. I remember when SSM 1 came around, I heard all about this, and I didn't really know if it was a legit program or not, because I had all these kind of concerns, like, oh, I don't know if this guy Timothy Mark is going to take my money and just run away, or what's going to happen. And so I didn't join the first program. But then when the second program came along, there was like all these videos coming out, and I saw the trip, and I was like, yes, I have to do this. There's no other option. So within the first 12 weeks of joining the program, I was able to set up my business in such a way that my employees could run it without me. But it just made me really realize that there were specific things you could do to set up your business where you can travel the world, where you can have freedom to do whatever you want. And that's exactly what it did. Being an instructor in the Secret Society Mastermind is absolutely love it, because my purpose and who I'm as a person is really to teach. I really believe it's 80% mental and 20% mechanics. And a lot of that is to have a good mindset to move forward. And being around other people that have success, it just more conditions that belief for you to realize, hey, this is possible, I can do it. Being from a rural town in Nebraska, it's not the typical norm to leave the country even. Most people in that city or in that area don't even have a passport, and I didn't either. I've had a lot of moments in my life where I'm like, wow, I'm living a dream. And I think a moment where it really hit me was when I sold my first company. The check that I got from that company was just like, wow, like this is real. Like what, I don't have to work anymore. So often I talk to people and they're like, oh, how you doing? They're like, I just finished my day job and I'm all frustrated, or they're upset. There's no reason why you shouldn't be happy doing what you're doing. If you find working for somebody else isn't giving you what you want, start your own thing, create a life that really gives you what you want.